We could eat there at that new place near the highway.
I think it's Chinese. Dude.
Is it Chinese?
I am sure it is Chinese.
No, not Chinese. I want a large juicy chicken burger.
Burger Palace? We come here all the time.
Boys, we are here because Daddy likes it.
Yup, this is it. My room. Hi, Ashu.
Nipun.
Where are you from, Nipun?
Shimla. I drove all night to get here.
I picked up sandwiches at the airport.
Sure, so where are you from?
Mumbai. The other guy.
Hasn't come yet. Must be him. Nipun.
Ashu.
Varun. No one unpacked?
No, I just got here. You are from?
Hyderabad, and you?
Mumbai.
My dad was posted in Mumbai for a few years. I was very young then.
Hey Ashu, do you have a girlfriend?
I was seeing someone, but we broke up 6 months ago, so, no girlfriend.
Varun.
I am committed. We plan to marry, once I complete my degree.
What about you?
4. I have 4 girlfriends.
I think that is why you asked this question in first place. Thumping your chest, I have 4 girlfriends. 4.
She was beautiful, tall. Her walk elegant, like some goddess from the skies above. Hey, sweetheart.
You are late.
I am sorry. Forgive me, please. Never again, I promise.
You promise.
As the college bell jolted me out of my dream, I realized I never felt like this before. Hello. I am Ashu.
Michelle, how are you?
I was looking at her and I could not take my eyes off. I had to say something. Where are you from?
Are you okay?
Yes, I am fine.
I will see you.
Yes. It was marketing class. The professor walked in, picked up the marker and went straight to the board.
Importance of marketing.
Then he walked back towards the class, smiled and asked,
So how is everyone doing today? I am extremely happy and pleased that you choose our college. Not only is our faculty world class, but infrastructure is also excellent. I hope you work hard and do well. If you do well, the college will do well. What, Shreyas? Am I right? Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
I want to wear a yellow shirt, but my wife convinces me that I should wear a blue shirt. It is marketing. Hello. Yes, Mrs. Mehta. How are you? Not busy at all. Yes. Bye. Next month we are organizing a sports meet. All of you must participate. Cricket, football. It will improve teamwork. So we have concluded the concept of pricing. In next class we will study.
It was remarkable. In a 3-hour lecture he barely spoke about the subject for 10 minutes. All he did was wrote a topic on the board and assumed that it was complete by the end of the lecture. He erased the board, packed his files and left.
See you later, students.
I don't think he cared.
Not one bit.
What are you saying? He was so cool, he is the best professor ever.
You sure he is? I know what kind of professor you like.
I am not going to take one word against him. In fact, I am planning to start his fan club.
It was economics class. The professor was old and sophisticated. He walked slowly and spoke softly.
Good morning, class.
He gave us an introduction to economics.
Economics is the social science that analyses the production, distribution and consumption of goods and services. Common distinctions are used.
We listened to him in rapt attention as he swiftly moved from one subject to another.
In a competitive market, the unit price for a particular goods.
The lecture continued for an hour.
It may be defined as an economic model of price defamation.
After 2 hours.
The relationship.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
The graph.
2 hours and 30 minutes.
Inversely.
2 hours and 45 minutes. 2 hours and 59 minutes. 3 hours. The college bell rang. It came in like a gust of fresh air. I packed my bags and left. In economics lecture.
How?
Our classroom is steps. All rows are stepwise. It is like watching a show.
You mean like a stage show?
Yes, something like that.
So when you are watching his show, can you fast forward?
For some reason all classes now appeared like stage shows.
The productivity.
It suddenly struck me, for why I felt like that. In any class only the professor spoke, for questions.
Excuse me, sir.
If there were any, they were only requests to repeat a particular point.
Can you explain? Once again.
The class seldom discussed anything, the professor would talk and we would listen. We never discuss in the classroom.
There is nothing to discuss. Look, discussion happens when people have something to share. The way we do it. Say you need to know about a cow. You have a textbook which gives you 10 facts on a cow. The professor explains the fact. And then you have exams. Here you show that you know the facts correctly. That's it.
If she says no,
Don't worry, just call. Look at the possibilities. She could be rude and say no directly. She could be polite and say, I like you as a friend or something. But if you are lucky she might say yes. Call her.
okay, give me the number.
5132684.
Hello.
Michelle?
Yes.
This is Ashu from college.
Hey, how are you? I wasn't expecting your call.
Yes, I know, I just wanted to say something.
Yes.
Michelle? I love you. I think. I am. Crazy. About you.
Ashu, you are a good friend. But it's not happening.
And just like that she broke my heart.
I hope you understand. Are you okay?
Yes. I am fine. Bye bye.
Now this problem here is a complete problem. You could find a similar problem in exams.
The professor mentioned exams and suddenly the class was more attentive.
The main transactions. You idiots. Pay attention. I will not tolerate such misbehavior in my class. You discuss only with me. Am I clear? You solve this and then you can leave the class. I am not letting anyone go without solving.
I was finding it difficult to breathe. I looked around and everyone was busy.
I am done.
Solve the problem.
Varun got up, walked up to the professor. He nodded in approval and signed on his answer sheet. Nipun borrowed Varun's sheet and quickly copied the solution. The professor nodded in approval and signed on his sheet.
Copy fast. Let's get going.
I borrowed his sheet and put a line across his name. And I wrote mine. I took the sheet and walked to the professor. And showed it to him. He explains a problem, makes you solve it. And then you solve a similar problems in exam. No one knows if we really understand the concept. Help me God. This is ridiculous. I came here for wings I would spread and fly, high into the blue sky. In the open, I would imagine, think, create. Search for knowledge, wisdom. And the mind would illuminate in delight. But no. I have been chained.
I am hopeful that the day shall come when we will break free and fly to undiscovered lands and seas.
That is not bad poetry, boys. We need to step out of the books and explore the ideas. Why read a book on the beach? Let's go swim.
Yes. There we will find lovely girls.
I wanted to borrow a few books from the library. As I entered the library, I saw Michelle in the reading area. Without stopping to say hello, I walked towards the bookshelves. I had picked the books I needed and was waiting at the librarian's desk.
Hey Ashu. Started preparing for exams.
Yes, I have to. I have not even touched my books yet. When do you plan to start?
We'll have to start soon.
What about internship?
I am working on a customer care project with YCM.
That's great.
What are your plans?
I plan to work with a friend. He is starting a new Italian restaurant. I plan to help him set up the place. Listen, the other day I called you.
Yes, and you really surprised me.
Michelle, I want you to know that I really meant it, every word I said. I turned to look into her eyes, everything became still. When I look into your eyes, there is nowhere else I want to look. When I talk to you my heart melts with joy. I am happy. I don't know what makes you so special for me. But I know that you are special. She smiled and looked away.
You are very poetic. I will need to rush. My friends are waiting. We'll see you later. Take care.
Bye.
All you need to do is take the book and push it inside your head. Like this. Like this. Push a little so that it enters your head easily. Push harder. Help me. Okay, it's in. Now, if you have a question, you turn to the page that has the explanation. Take out that page and paste it on the answer sheet.
We bow to the Almighty.
O Lord, O Savior.
Lord, what do you do if you don't know an answer?
What I do is, I start. It can be explained as. And then I write whatever little I know, and if I know nothing, then my feelings come on paper. The trick is that it should follow a couple of well-answered questions. If you mix well, it is difficult to catch the bad answers.
Now we know what you write in exams.
It was summer and time for my internship. I was headed for my chef friend's new Italian restaurant. I arrived at John's house in the evening. John.
Asso.
John stepped out.
How have you been?
Good. What about you?
Great. Come in.
John preparing dinner.
You must be hungry. Eat something.
He opened the cover. And the aroma engulfed me completely. I took a bite and it made me forget everything else. I kept my eyes closed and savored the taste. I smiled and looked at John.
It is prepared with tomatoes and garlic sauce.
We chatted for some time and then I went to bed. Next day I woke up late. John was busy with his team.
Asso, come, Pierre. Meet Vivek and Tanya.
Hello.
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 They are also here for their internship.
I suggest we advertise in local paper.
We could use banners.
What do you think? Asso.
I paused, cleared my throat and said, ours is a small place. In this quiet neighborhood, I suggest we let people come, eat and recommend.
I think is right, once we open. It will naturally bring attention.
I think that's right.
Yes.
A few weeks later the restaurant opened. People came in and enjoyed our hospitality. Tanya was at the reception. Vivek and another guy were taking orders. John and his team were busy in the kitchen. Our menu cards interested the guests.
If you like the menu card, you can put your signature at the back. They were made by local school children.
John had students from his old school prepare them. He offered them 1 month of free. Some guests knew John or his family. John made sure he made them feel welcome. I noted John went about his work with tremendous discipline. For instance, he would take stock of all items before closing and purchase all required items in the morning. This way he was well prepared for business. Our place was not exotic, but it sure was charming. For lunch we kept all windows open and people enjoyed the lovely green lawn. In the evening, we turned lights dim and all the tables were candlelit. We made sure we got all the basics right. The one thing that was exceptional was our food. Each dish was a delight. Guests loved the food. The restaurant was slowly finding rhythm. I kept thinking about her during the entire flight. As I came out of the airport I saw her.
Nice to see you.
She came close and I held her in embrace. It was exam time and the atmosphere was tense. I could see people pulling out pages and pasting them on the answer sheet. Some pulling out 1 or half a page. Some pulled 3 to 4 pages at one go. Varun pulled out a few lines. I looked at Michelle, she turned around and smiled. I looked at Nipun. He was not pulling pages. I knew he had not stuffed many, but he was busy writing. What are you writing? Nipun turned his answer sheet towards me and he wrote on top of his sheet, Dear Diary.
Sir. Yes, thanks. So you think things will improve?
I am confident, the method will change.
Let's hope for the best. I am very happy you found Michelle.
I know. How much?
Don't worry about this, let's go. Can you please tell Dad that I checked the total and we are waiting outside in the car? He is in the bathroom.
Non problème, sir.
He is going to kill us.
It will be sunrise in some time.